When we start making videos, it's very common to invest a lot of time thinking about the kind of shot, the lighting, the location, but we usually don't spend the same amount of time thinking about the sound. We dismiss it and eventually think about it. Actually, we don't prioritize sound in our videos. We lose a fundamental part of it and will prevent the audience from an emotional connection with the story we're telling. In this episode, we'll learn everything you need to know about audio to enhance your story emotionally, captivating your audience. Are you ready? Broadly speaking, there are three kinds of sounds that we must take into consideration when we make videos. Music, also known as soundtrack, the dialogues or the voice over the characters, and what we call strictly sound effects. These three constitute the audible part of production, and each one of them plays a crucial role in the narration of the story. It's a key element that establishes the mood and the emotion of a video. Besides, it helps us to determine the tempo and momentum propelling its emotional development until it reaches its climax. For you to understand the importance of music, sometimes it takes you more time to find a good song than in shooting or even editing the video. Okay, maybe it's a little bit exaggerated, but believe me, finding the right music is not always easy. There are some times when you think of a certain song can work, but when you're editing, you realize it doesn't fit the story. The music tells one thing, and the image tells otherwise. They don't belong together. That's why you shouldn't rush the process of looking for a song. Take your time and make sure its rhythm, its tone, and the emotion it portrays perfectly into the story you want to share. It's everything that people in our videos say. Dialogue moves the story forward through the conversations and speeches of the characters, both internally or externally. The voiceover serves the purpose of telling the story, guiding and keeping the attention of the audience in a child's tale. The voiceover is the external to the story. Therefore, the characters can't hear it, but the audience can. Sound effects are everything we hear in a video that is not music or dialogue. They emotionally enhance the story we're telling. Let's take a look at this video. I'm pretty sure that whenever you watched a film or video, you thought all the sounds you heard, like the wind, thunder, stab, skidding, gunshots, rain, had been recorded by the camera while shooting, right? Well, now you know it isn't so. There are sounds recorded after the filming that dramatically enhances the action of a character or moments in the story, as you just saw. They have an aesthetic and narrative purpose, providing realism and credibility into our story. As you now see, sound is really important in any production. In spite of being an item we tend to neglect very often, audio can integrate music, sound, and voice, and is a powerful narrative tool on its own. Not only does it improve the video, but it also provides a sense of unity to all the different scenes, helping the story to be credible, move forward, and provoke emotions. If you want to get a professional outcome, you must take care of the acoustic side of your videos. In order to synchronize in a simple way, we can use a clapperboard at the recording or a hard clap with our hands. This technique comes from the earlier days when the 35mm cameras didn't record the sound. It had to be done in separate recorders, and in order to join audio and footage, a clapperboard like this one was used. When you're editing, adjust the clack sound with the exact frame in which you see the clapperboard closing. In addition, you must synchronize the footage with the audio. Now, if you don't have a clapperboard, then no worries, you can use your hands by clapping. The process is the same. Audio also has to be edited. This is what we call audio editing in post-production, meaning the treatment of each audio clip has to be individually added in all the effects to improve the quality. For example, we can erase the noise from an audio to make it sharper and clearer. We can also amplify and equalize the voice to be more present and highlighted. An example with my voice. This is the raw recording coming from the camera. This is the raw recording coming from the microphone. This is how you hear me with the noise reduction. Can you tell the difference? In order to add these effects, we can use free programs like Odyssey or advanced programs like Pro Tools or Adobe Audition. Or we can just send it directly on Adobe Premiere Pro in the tab audio on the upper side of the program. The last part of the process, or what we've added all the effects of the audios individually, is mixing the audio elements in the different soundtracks, like when editing the video clips. The main goal is to create a unique soundtrack that contains the dialogues, sound effects, and music already mixed. In order to do that, we'll adjust the decibels for some of them to excel above the others, depending on what we want to highlight in the video. Let me show you an amazing example of what we're talking about. Impressive, right? Well, we've traveled to the riveting world of sound, and we've learned that good sound design has the ability to captivate us, to take us deeper into a certain reality. Although it's a fictional one, it has the ability to make the visual experience more realistic and emotional. In short, it can make your video a lot more attractive, provoke more emotions, and therefore be more shared. And this is easier now than ever. In this next episode, I'll teach you how professionals get incredible footage, music, and sounds through online platforms they use on their videos. See you next time.